Hi guys, it's the Shit Ashley Daley Says. I'm super excited about today. Good morning. I know I have no makeup on, looking pretty rough. But I'm very excited to be talking about cosmetic products today. I'm going to do 3 small sections. So my first set of products is going to be basically just for protecting your skin against sun rays and any harsh chemicals in the air. My favorite 2 products that I'm going to kind of spotlight today start with first the Elta MD. This is the all over face and body sunscreen. It is amazing. It's very sensitive, good for sensitive skin. Any patients that are on medications like Accutane or anything that is very, very harsh on your skin, making you peel and you don't want to really go in the sun, this is going to be the best sunscreen brand to buy, in my opinion. Of course, this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody else personally, strictly my opinion and what I've seen in other people's results. What I would suggest is when I was going through microneedling and when I do my Botox injections or any fillers or anything that you might be doing in the future, if you decide to go that route, you want to get the Elta post-procedure sunscreen. So you can get that in tinted and non-tinted. You don't want to use this on your skin if you are doing any kind of microneedling or any injection in the face. My opinion, of course, personally, I like to be better safe than sorry. But this is great for anybody that normally would break out. Now, when I used to buy over-the-counter products like your most popular brands, like Hawaiian Tropic, things like that, even Neutrogena, which swears by it being sensitive to the skin, it still would make me break out. My face would still be broken out, my shoulders would be broken out, just areas where I normally would put the most sunblock. Not once have I broken out from Elta. So if you're looking for that best sunblock ever, and it also comes in the tinted. I do not have that shown here because it's actually in my beach bag by my pool, but it's a longer tube and that is okay for post-procedure and it is a tinted. Speaking of tinted, one of my new favorite brands is Medica, if you guys have not heard of it. This is the Essential Defense. It is tinted as you can see, and I'll show you a little bit on my finger. So you blend it in. Once you blend it in, it's not oily, barely can see it. Do not think it is going to be a cover-up because it is not. You're not going to cover up any imperfections necessarily. It will make your face more of a matte and it will, again, avoid any breakouts. So personally, I like using it just because I like that extra color. I don't like to look very, very pale. I hate that white look when you spray sunblock all over your face. And it's just everywhere no matter how much you're trying to rub it in. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean that off. So again, this is my favorite for my face. I go between this and Elta, both tinted because like I said, I just don't like that white glossy look on my face. Body, face. You can also use this on your body. I've seen a lot of people put it on their chest, especially if they are very red on the chest or if they just have issues with just discoloration. So that's also really good for this. You need to check out Medica for sure. My next set of products are going to be, since we were talking a little bit about sensitivity to skin, breakouts, things like that, my go-to face wash, which I love this brand so much, and I'm sure so many of you have heard about it, is going to be the Zeo. But the one that I like using is the Zeo Oil Cleanse. It is my absolute favorite. I do not leave this house unless I have this. Unless, of course, I'm going to do something where I don't need to wash my face. But this is the best stuff I have ever had in my life. So I really love the Zeo brand. The one thing I would say is I have tried their exfoliating wash, and if you have sensitive skin, it did really have a bad reaction to my face. So I wouldn't recommend for that. Since we're going to be talking about exfoliating, my next product for that, which I only use once a week. Recommendation usually 2 to 3. I do not exfoliate my face more than once a week. I do not think it's a good idea. Me personally, again, this is my own personal opinion. So my next product is going to be the Skin Medica Glypro. You only need a tiny bit. So this big tube is gonna last you for a very long time. If you're squirting a whole bunch in the palm of your hand, you're not doing it right. You're gonna peel your skin off. Do not do that. So I'm trying to make this video a little bit more brief than my others because obviously my husband makes fun of me and tells me I talk too much. That's the whole point of this YouTube channel, isn't it? I'm a rambler. Continuing on with the ending product of things I like to use on my skin to cleanse it, to just keep it glowing, to make it look better. This product is usually, I've talked to a lot of people about it, including dermatologists, a lot of estheticians, and a lot of them have never heard about it. I actually discovered it working with Dr. Mary Pintel, which is also who introduced me to the ZO line. And she introduced me to this brand specifically, and I love it. The smell is not very appetizing, but you're not eating it. You're treating your skin. So let's go ahead and show you this. It's called Element 47. As you can see, it's going to say face and body acne treatment. I don't really have acne, but I will have some breakout spots that I'll notice from stress, anxiety, just getting older, different things, food allergies, different things. So this is for your face and your body. If you ever notice that you have small breakout on your shoulder after being in the sun, or you were just playing volleyball and you were sweating a great deal, and even though you used a really good sunscreen, just rolling around in the dirt or just being in a physical setting left you with a patch of a breakout. Normally what we do is we try to use our face wash for our body. You cannot do that. It does not work. And if you have a product that does, I would love to hear about it, please, because I really want it on my shelf. What I like to do is I like to use a body scrub that's just for sensitive skin. I don't like to necessarily use that acne treatment in it because this spray has it already in it. And I can tell you the actual amount. So it's 0.5 acylic acid. So you really don't need more than that. And it's just a quick spray, mist over your face, mist over your chest, mist over your back. Do it anywhere else. You can do it on your legs if you have ingrown hairs. I've done that before and it is fantastic. So the other thing, speaking of that, I want to show one that I really love and I don't know where it is. I think I left it in my beach bag. So we're going to save that for another day. But, oh no, here it is. Okay. Skin Medica again. Okay, so this is the redness relief, which usually a lot of people use it that, again, have pigmentation issues, and I usually don't have that. I never am usually really red. But I noticed after treatments of anything or, just even sunburn, I've noticed a lot with it because we try to avoid getting sunburn with our skin. This stuff feels like heaven on your skin. So even if I started using it even before putting makeup on because it doesn't really clog my pores at all, and it gets rid of any little bit of redness or anything. It smooths right into your skin. I wish I could just push this through the phone so you can feel what it feels like because it literally is heaven. So that's one thing I wanted to touch base on before I get to my final part, which is my favorite, cosmetic. Now, people who know me know that I do Botox. I like getting Botox injection. I usually do it here. I do it here. I don't usually need it up here, but this is the area that I usually like to get it the most. Since my surgery, since procedures, I haven't been able to get Botox, which is another point. Do not shoot anything into your skin if you have a feeling you might have an infection, you're about to receive a procedure, or you are currently taking antibiotics. So I haven't been able to get my fill for a couple of months. But that has not stopped me. I still take care of my skin every day, so you still really can't tell the lines there. My favorite 3 products that I'm going to talk about real quick because I'm already still going at that 10-minute marker. I swear I'll get better. I'm going to start first with the vitamin C and E complex. I rub that on my whole face, basically give it all the nutrients that it is craving. So this one is kind of self-explanatory. You read more about their science. Obviously, I'm not going to go into so much depth about it. But on Skin Medica's website, they're really good about explaining their science behind their products. why they use the things they do, different things along those lines. My next products, they're both going to be Alastin products, which is still backed pretty much by the same science of Skin Medica. The people that made this came out with another line separately, of course, with a different science behind it called Alastin. So my Alastin, I'm going to start by showing you my retinol. Everybody needs to be on retinol. I don't care who you are. Once you reach the age of 21, get yourself some retinol. And I'm not talking about the L'Oreal crap that's online on the market. You need to get medical grade retinol. You need to. If that's the one thing you get, the two things I would ever tell you, you need to survive in this world is retinol and a great sunblock. This is 0.5. The 0.5, it does go up to the 1. I was off of retinol for, I would say, about 6 to 8 months because I was doing the Botox. I didn't think I still needed to do the retinol to keep up with the results. Well, usually what they'll tell you is you have to work yourself up with a retinol because you'll peel. It's a very, very nasty situation, especially with stronger products. Alastin is the only brand that I jumped from no retinol to 5 every single night. Not one bit of peeling. Not one bit. It is very sensitive to the skin. I'm not saying that's going to be your fantastic results. Not everyone is as lucky as to be able to jump right into a retinol, but give it a try. I would definitely suggest try the 2 times every 2 days. Attempt to use it. As long as you're not peeling, I see no reason to jump into every night. If you start to see a little bit of peeling, you can use that Skin Medica redness relief or find yourself a really good moisturizer that doesn't clog pores. So Alastin has a great gentle cleanser as well. I do not have that one with me because, again, my favorite ZO. But I would say definitely grab yourself a gentle cleanser and then a very, very light moisturizer. That's all you need. Lastly, my Skin Restorative Cream, also by Alastin. Favorite eye cream in the entire world. And I've went from so many different brands. I mean, I've tried the ZO. I've gone to Paula's Choice, which is actually, if you haven't heard of it, it's a cheaper, more affordable brand, but it's actually come up in the world as far as a very reputable company. So there are a few products I use by them, but I did a comparison between the eye cream, and Alastin, without a doubt, is the best. It is also the only eye cream that I have been educated on, that I have seen in the market that is safe to use completely around your eye. So most of the time, eye cream, you're only putting it here. Most of you are very terribly scared to go up even a little bit further. This is the only one that you take from the very tip here, wrap it around, and literally you only need one little spot. Wrap it around from up here, around. Make sure you're not getting it close to your eye. Be very careful about that. But it is sensitive enough to do that, and it shows great results. So I'd say if you have any questions for me, or if you would like to give me some of your pointers, if you'd like me to test out some of the products that you like best. I always love trying out some new cosmetics. That's my love of life, is cosmetics. Obviously, this is just not even half of what I have, but it doesn't take much. I just really like trying every single brand. But if you have any questions, or again, if you want to give me your advice, I'm always open for it. Thank you so much. Again, ending. This is the Shit Ashley Daley Says, and I'm so sorry we're at 13 minutes. Have a good afternoon. Thanks so much. Bye.